Well, I do not have the faintest clue what that was trying to convey in terms of what the title gives me nothing, the synopsis gives me nothing, the opening cutscene doesn't even tell me what this episode is going to be about, but hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with some more Dutch Detective 3, Does Funky Dream of Bananas? Case 3, reversal, a comeback to win against all odds, what do you mean? And we're just carrying on right where the opening sequence left off, huh? Cromwell, what in the name of all that is tactile are you doing in there? Ah, how comfortable, apart from the wailing noises of... I even need to enhance this in post, this is just Cromwell being Cromwell. All done?
This time it should be perfect. Failure is not an option. I'm sure I made this one properly. Please have a look. It is a teapot that can boil water in the blink of an eye.
There is so much wrong with that! A teapot again?
There was a problem with the heat source in the last teapot I invented. You see, it required me to replenish the calcium oxide after every use. Because I used an artificial spirit this time, it is permanently usable.
Now, when you say artificial spirit, are you talking like in the chemical sense, or did you make a ghost? Is that teapot haunted?
It makes no noise when operating and boils in a mere 3 seconds. Well, instead of explaining it, it would be faster to show you.
You just explained it, though.
Milady, may I borrow that cup of tea?
Okay, here we go. As if the red dragon teapot from case 1-2 wasn't enough.
Now then, activate! 1, 2, 3...
Did it fail?
At first glance, it appears that nothing has changed, but electrical sparks are running through the teapot, making your once cold tea piping hot. Here we are, please test the warmth out for yourself.
Something's gonna... I was gonna say something's gonna go wrong. Oh, it froze, as one does.
How can this be? This teapot should have boiled. I was certain I made it that way.
Well, there is that physics thing that physicists struggle to explain where hot water cools down to cold more quickly than medium warm water cools down to cold. So clearly, because it was nuclear hot, it reached room temperature and thought, I could keep going. And then this happened.
I don't believe this. Freezing in an instant? If only we had this 2 games ago for case 1-3, then I wouldn't have had to embarrass you with the shaved ice maker.
Yep, I have still been replaying the previous games. Anyway, it's actually amazing. It's frozen. How did you manage that?
Oh, how is this possible? It's been failure after failure all week.
I love that it's on the map on the top screen as well.
Even though my inventions have never failed before, not even once.
They fail all the time, though.
Milady, I've made a decision. I cannot allow myself to cause trouble for you any further.
Okay.
Please, you must fire me and find yourself a new Cromwell.
Eh? What are you saying?
Find a new Cromwell. That is my request as your butler. I fear it may well be my first and very last request. You will accept it, of course.
But...
What's this? Who won't hear out my final request? Mackenzie, I am dying. Milady, I am quite serious. I beg of you, fulfill my wishes. I cannot endure this any longer. Now then, I entrust my final request to you.
Okay, bye. What should I do? Well, I want to add this to the touch diary straight away, because, come on. It's frozen solid. How did he manage that? Really? You're not going to fondle it? You're not dead, Cromwell.
You still have business with me?
Okay, I want to decline the request, but you know what? First of all, let's hear you out before I tell you no.
That is a fine question. First, they must be a gentleman. Next, they must brew quality tea. Quality, if you will. Lastly, skilled at inventing, perhaps? Yes, at the absolute minimum. Those 3 skills are necessary.
Okay, I got it. Inventing isn't really necessary, but go off, King. Where should I look, then?
How deplorable. Consideration of such matters is your job, is it not, milady?
But...
I see I have no choice. I will give you a final piece of advice.
Okay, final.
Are you listening? Because you are looking for a person, it is futile to look in a place without people. Therefore, it would be best to try places where many people gather. For example, the shopping plaza.
Okay, I got it. Anyway, no.
What's this? You mean to say that you refuse to heed my very last request?
I mean, I don't want you to quit. Neither do I.
Even though I have worked with utmost effort up until now? Oh, how cruel you are! To think that milady would grow from such a kind girl to become so cold-blooded and heartless. I must apologize to your late father for what has become of you.
Don't bring him into this. That is low and borderline toxic. I'm making a call-out post on my Tumblr.com. Tumblr Dorothy commercial. Never mind then.
Milady, allow me to excuse myself for a short rest.
Okay. Have a nice... whatever. I guess you're dead then. I mean, this kind of brings me up to reminding myself of how, at the end of the first game's last case, we get to see that out there somewhere... Oh, wow. Wow, you're really forcing my hand here. As a background detail, as well as Touch Detective Mackenzie, somewhere out there, there is Smell Detective Thomas. One day we will never meet him. What is going on? Mayor Tom, what is your damage? Are you racing snails?
What is it? I'm busy! Don't be a nuisance!
That's how turkeys talk. Not people from Turkey, or Turquia, or whatever the deal is, no. Specifically the species. What even is this? We just don't know. I'm sorry, are you grating parmesan onto a shirt here? What is... Welcome. I'm busy right now, so if you're not here to shop, could you, leave? Okay, I'll be back later then. By the way, it is parmesan, not parmesan. You're thinking of Parmigiano Reggiano, which is a different kind of cheese altogether. Anyway, what is this? Is it the bag that the fortunes are in the first game? Why are you slightly off to one side? What's the deal here?
What is it? You want a fortune?
I'm desperately seeking a Susan.
Well, who are you looking for?
Someone who is a gentleman, capable of brewing quality tea, and is a skilled inventor.
Are you messing with me?
A little bit.
You just described your own butler.
Explaining.
Things are tough for you too. I sympathize.
Okay, then tell my fortune if you're going to be so angular about it.
Sure, what kind of fortune do you want?
How can I find a new Cromwell? How can I keep Cromwell around? What fortune would be best?
Okay, I get it. Here, draw from that box there.
It is indeed the return of the fortune bag from the...
Draw one lot for each of your
worries from the first game. Each of my worries will be here all day.
Yes, this is also fortune.
Good line read. I see. Show me what you got. 1, 2, 3. I have crippling depression.
There it is, huh? You have crippling depression.
What's so interesting?
Now let's rate these.
Sure, how exciting?
Car.
Invent. Victory. I already see what's going on here. So the snail race happening in the plaza, we're going to need to get Cromwell to invent a clockwork car to race in that. He'll win the race, and then that'll convince him that actually he doesn't need to fire himself after all.
Yep, that's all of them.
Thanks, how cryptic.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, come again. I should be able to help.
No. Anyway, what's going on with Mayor Tom? How has he still got his job?
He seems to be plotting something dubious again. Be careful.
Yeah. Anyway, I still can't get over just how much better this game looks compared to the first one, just because of, I was already waxing poetic about the upgrade in hardware and software. It's just, it looks so nice and juicy. Oh, this is the child detective Mackenzie. I must have my triumph. What is going on? Something shady, perhaps? Once again, I have prepared a community event, fun for people of all ages. You should join in as well. What kind of event? It's a tournament using car erasers. Car erasers? Do they erase cars like those things in Earthbound, except instead of octopodes or pencils or erasers? Anyway. You don't know about them, but they're very popular right now. No, I do not. Are they really that popular? I hate when stuff happens behind my back and people act like it's always been a thing when it hasn't been a thing for all that long, but I've not heard about it, so therefore I'm the one who's chronically out of the loop, and it's like, no, everybody loves these things. They've existed for all of 10 seconds and you're acting like they've been a staple in your lives forever. You may be a detective, but you're still quite hopeless, huh? Oh, well, let me tell you about them. But as their name suggests, car erasers are erasers fashioned in the shape of cars. You complete by knocking them with a pen and measuring distance. Okay, so I wasn't quite on it with clockwork, and also I'm aware this voice is very annoying, but I've made my bed. I shall lie in it. That's it. What are you complaining about? The rules are simple. Victory goes to the car that flies the farthest. You have 3 chances until sundown. Complete for the best record. By the way, all kinds of modifications are permitted. All kinds of everything? Of course. But as long as you use a car eraser, you can invent anything you want. Sounds kind of plain, and also, invent. Children. But I still have my trump card, a wonderful, extravagant prize for one who claims victory. This voice is exhausting on a spiritual level. Anyway, a prize? If you're curious, all you have to do is achieve victory. Anyone with a car eraser may participate. What's more, you're free to invent any modifications. I see. I'm giving myself a headache. Car, invent, victory, just like the fortune said. If I participate, maybe I can stop Cromwell. What do you say? If we don't hurry, the erasers will sell out. That's how popular they are. I'll enter then. Excellent. There's someone over at the candy shop who can get car erasers from him. Is it Lugol or perhaps John the Weenie Man? Here's one thing. You should buy a lot of erasers. We'll want spares handy if you modify them. Okay, I got it. I want to never voice you ever again. The more erasers he sells, the more royalties I'll receive. This is my best idea in years. You are horrible. But you're still here. Hurry up, get going. Turkey voices.
Mackenzie, what are you doing in a place like this?
I don't remember what your voice is at all, but first of all, car erasers, what's the...
Are you entering the contest?
Yeah.
I see. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking victory this time. I'm afraid I can't go easy on you.
Yeah.
What do you think the wonderful prize is? I can't wait to find out.
It's something from Mayor Tom. It's going to be like a crude wooden statue of his likeness that looks nothing like him. In the meantime, you're looking for someone, and who might that be? Someone with these qualities. Poing, a gentleman. Poing, capable of brewing quality tea. Poing, and who is a skilled inventor.
Oh, I know just the person.
Tell me.
Shorty.
What? I mean, I was expecting you to just say Cromwell and be done with it.
He's a gentleman and serves nice tea.
And invents?
I'm sure he's great at it. He sings too, you know. Shorty can do everything.
He sings?
I'd love to tell you all about it, but he's fussy about copyright.
Welcome to the internet, fam. And Whitaker, what are you... Hi. I don't even remember what voice I gave you because it was an absolute mess.
My, it's the cute detective. What are you working on today? Seeking someone. I've not kidnapped anyone again.
I really can't give him a decent voice because it's just going to end up being some offensive combination of accents that's half a dozen of one and less than 6 of another.
Well, who are you looking for?
someone who is a gentleman, capable of brewing quality tea, and a skilled inventor.
Oh, is that all auto relief? It's got nothing to do with me.
Don't tell me. Again?
Anyway, I have absolutely no interest in gentlemen. I'd rather spend my time with beautiful girls.
Yeah, bearing in mind you have an adopted daughter who has kidnapped girls who are slightly older than that twice, that is extremely worrying to hear. Did I even ask Beatrice about car erasers?
Car erasers are nostalgic.
You know about them?
I played with them as a child. I was ranked second in my class.
Second?
Yes, my name came up often among those with good records. He's got pretty good skills, but he's only second in this class. That sort of thing. By the way, are you entering?
Yes.
Then let's practice together. I'll coach you with my full attention.
No, thank you. As a girl of indeterminate age, I would not feel safe. Speaking as Mackenzie, of course.
Quee!
Well, she seems to be having fun. Whittaker?
Greetings, Mackenzie. Something quite interesting is happening here.
Yeah. Do you know Thomas the Smell Detective?
Looking for someone? That's a rather mundane task for someone of your caliber, isn't it? What I mean to say is, together, you and I are a force to be reckoned with. Shall I aid you?
They should be a gentleman, capable of brewing quality tea, and a skilled inventor.
I see. I can think of someone suitable, save for the tea brewing condition. And even that should be no problem.
Tell me.
Why, myself, of course.
Yep, yeah, that tracks. Anyway, car erasers that erase cars.
Why don't the two of us compete?
I'll consider it. Is Whittaker just bored?
Well, I'm sure I'd win either way.
Lovely. Well, I suppose our next destination is the candy shop, and I'll go there in the next episode and buy a ton, literally a metric ton of car erasers, and we'll have a fantastic time. So, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and I am still none the wiser as to how this case is going to pan out, so, we'll find out.